Demoted Alapa. That's my name. Talking sports, my game. And I am the greatest. I love listening to Electric TV radio. For undiluted, unadulterated, it's probably replicated but still not yet duplicated. It's sports only on Electric TV radio. I seriously love listening to it.
Hello, everybody. What's up, people? My name is Timmy Dakolo, and you're listening to TV radio. Stay tuned.
TV radio, redefining broadcasting. Listen. You're listening to Electric TV and radio. Electric TV radio. We dare to lead. You are listening to Electric TV radio.
All right, good morning and welcome to the Sports Buffet Monday edition, public holiday. Nigeria, the country that love holiday more than anything. So we're less productive. Yes, I said it. Less productive country. We love holiday too much. Sunday is Independence Day. Let it end there. What's with the Monday as a public holiday? Was yesterday not good enough to be a public holiday? Well, I mean, I don't understand how we do these things, but I think we need to change it and give holiday to the days that the event happen and not give you some extra days for people not to work. Having said that, well, we in the media, we don't understand what public holiday really means. Not like I'm angry, but I'm just saying that we like holidays too much in this part of the world. I don't think that is how it is done every other part of the world. If you're anywhere outside of Nigeria, tell me how you do your holidays. Let's say, for instance, United States of America, the Independence Day, July 4th is on Sunday. You're going to have another holiday on Monday. I don't understand how that is anyway. Okay, England does not have Independence Day. Hi, good morning and welcome to the Sports Buffet on Electric TV radio. A little bit groggy, a little bit tired. I've not slept really properly. My head is banging on one side. Here, my blood pressure is higher than normal. But we're going to find a way to get this going. And congratulations to those teams that their team won. And congratulations as well to those teams that their team did not win. But it's not about who won and who didn't win this weekend. The MPFL is back. Talk about the TV coverage. We're going to get into that. And Victor Osimhen finally shut the conversation around whether he's going to court or he's going to court. I told you guys here, all those things are storm in a teacup. People are just getting sensational. People are getting excitement over nothing. People are just getting in that crazy mood. Well, the digital media director have resigned or he was fired. Either way, you write it. Where there's always going to be one person that will be scapegoated. When they will bring the person back, you will not even know. That's just the basic truth. To tell him, okay, let's, for public sake, for news sake, let's fire you, let's let you go, but don't worry, we'll prepare you for another job. That's how it works. I've been in the football system long enough. But when I was saying yes, some people say, oh, hey, David, what are you saying? Yeah, that's a Nigerian journalist. No, it's not about Nigerian journalists. It's just the truth. You may not like it, but it's the truth. All those of you who were thinking Osimhen was going to go to court, I don't understand what you do on a head shower. But, oh God, I'm laughing. I saw a post by Boniface, Victor Boniface the other day, and it was like, oh, cover me, Amaka the pass. One day their social media team will now use that as a meme, and you guys will be here shouting. This coconut thing, I get coconut head. Now, I'll see my first post time. That time I don't say I'm as anything as racist. Now, because the club post time, the relationship that has existed, that has been beautiful, when I want to create enmity where there's no enmity. Now I don't know. And the same one again go sit tell the same and say, that's how you go to Napoli and spoil your chances of blah blah blah. Stop it. Sure, as my Yoruba friends will say. Well, we've got a whole lot to talk about today, but the major conversation is centered around England VAR. So VAR is not something that is it's not rocket science. Okay, it pauses the game, replays, and tells you where a line is. And sometimes the line, in every other country, the lines are just pretty straightforward and easy to draw. Even if they are doing it like trying to rob people, they still do it with a sense of maturity and still keep the game, the sanity of the game. But in England, they create this problem, and then PGMOL comes out and apologize, and everything is gone, right? And everybody feels comfortable, feel relaxed. But my question this morning, when is this England VAR going to be called out as a tool for concrete match fixing? See, it's not one, it's not two, it's too many. And when a mistake becomes too many, it becomes a pattern. You do something once, it's a mistake. You do it the second time, it's a coincidence. You do it the third time, you're already creating a pattern. But England is beyond third time. It's a continuous thing. And just when you think this is going to be the last, somebody else is going to do something again. A group of people flew from Saudi Arabia 16 hours back to England, and you put all of them together to go and do VAR job for one of the biggest match of the weekend. Two teams that have not lost this season, two teams that seemingly look like they are going to be title contenders. You put them in that room to do it. I guess what? Maybe they were sleeping. And again, this VAR routine. Let's think. Let's use our common sense a bit, because there's always this thing I say to myself: not everything they feed me, I would take. I would also use my brain to take. What is wrong with a decision is made? It's not clear to the eyes. The referee just jogs to the screen and say, please, give me the feed. Can he not? That's why he has the communicator. Can he not call for the field? Must they always say, the VAR have called his attention to go to? What the heck is wrong with it? With the system? Can the referee say, oh, I'm the guy in the center. I'm the one who makes this decision. I need to have a clear feed. Because if the referee does not even need to do that, why don't VAR say, well, I've checked it to, okay, it's a penalty, not a foul, go, or it's a red card, not a yellow card? Why does the referee always go on the call of the VAR? So if vice versa, the referee can also say, you know what, I need to get a clear view before I make a decision, so that I would clear my conscience that I've done a good job. Because again, it's the center referee that is always the guy who is at the center, who is the arbiter of a game. This is my own opinion. I'm saying here, and I'm not going to take this back, that in England, VAR was brought in for match fixing. That's how they manipulate games. That's how they manipulate sports betting. That's how they look, okay, what is the pattern of the betting right now? Oh, no. Sports might not be able to handle a comeback if Liverpool score first. So let's make sure, okay, history says Liverpool score first, they hardly lose. And the way people have bet in this game is Liverpool to win or draw. So let's change the tide. Let's give advantage to sports. And you've seen that. The Brentford goal against Arsenal last season, different calls, Cucurella had been pulled, that Mandi came out to say that he did not want to stress the center. What the heck is that? He did not want to stress the center. I'm just thinking, for thinking out loud sake, let's say this is Nigeria and all these things are happening. And a VAR official said, I saw it in the screen, but I didn't want to stress the referee. What will you guys say? You guys will say, Nigerian factor don't enter. Now, in England, people are even telling me I have to bring up proof to show that there's match fixing. I cannot even say match fixing on my Twitter feed until I bring up proof. Are you crazy right now? Are you really asking for that? Like, you're asking me to bring proof that Puff Daddy keep Tupac, that will be saying since we're small, since 1996, that will be shouting that this is Puff Daddy that killed this guy. Don't you understand? That is biblical. When they want to raise Abraham up, they say sacrifice Isaac. And God says the ram is caught in the ticket. And it's a fat ram. Don't you understand? Now you are telling me, who is the proof? What's the proof? You cannot be saying that they did much. Are you kidding me right now? This morning, are you serious? Oh well, that's the, there's a whole lot going on in my head right now, but maybe that's affecting the way I react. But I'm just putting that on the front burner and let you guys know. Let me go to the news segment. I'm going to come back and I'll hear from you guys. I mean, Europe is agog. They've won the Ryder Cup. Europe know how to win it in Europe. America know how to win it in America. No force. Win your own, I win my own. That's the way it is. You form me, I turn you. No problem. The two of us are back rub ground. That's the piece. So in 2 years' time, it goes back to America. I am saying America will win it again. But before then, yeah, like I said the other day, and I've said it continuously, that 9 out of the 13 titles that Manchester United won under Alex Ferguson were match fixing. You can't be saying that. No, it's not about me saying that. Prove to me that it's not match fixing. Okay, I'm the one accused, alleging. Well, go back again and look those tapes. Are you telling me goal that was scored, Manchester United goalkeeper Billboard entire goal, Krul, I mean what's his name, and the referee say no see him? That's not match fixing, right? Or the one that Arsenal's unbeaten run was truncated by Man United in the worst match fixing game ever. You say the referee say no see him. Are you kidding? Are you really kidding me right now? I can go on and on and on and on and on and on. The game against Spurs, the game against the Liverpool, when Rafa Benitez was about winning the title, or is it the Newcastle when Graham Souness was about winning the title, and how they manipulated result to turn the tide? Come on, there's so much to talk about. But right now, let's stick with the VAR so that it doesn't look like I came up this morning to tackle Sir Alex Ferguson and Manchester United. Like I always say, Sir Alex Ferguson will never make my greatest manager of all time top 10 list. He no go ever make a. No way, Umpataka, he not go ever make a. Now you can't match fix your way to the list of honorable men. No, it's not possible. I don't care. I don't give two rat ass what anybody says about that manager cause Alex Ferguson. That is just my own. But I'm sitting here, I'm saying that this VAR in England. What do you think? Tottenham versus Liverpool. Let me even get to your own take. Tottenham versus Liverpool. What is your reaction? First moment the goal was scored, to the point where it was disallowed, VAR didn't rule their line and all that. What was your thought when you were watching, if you follow that game, Tottenham versus Liverpool? And leave the 2 red cards. Let's even not talk about the 2 red cards. Let's leave that disgrace for another day. Let's talk about that goal. From your TV screen, because also there's also we have the opportunity of replay. No, the first time you saw the ball, I thought Van der Ven or whatever that guy's name was onside, in my own opinion. But I want to hear from you. Maybe I'm the one who is paranoid. I'm overthinking this thing. I'm over pushing it. And maybe somebody will say I'm angry because I'm not a supporter of Ilaboya and Ilaboya won Big Brother. Well, I don't follow it. I don't know. But that's how somebody said. I like say the person why they support don't win Big Brother. I don't support nobody. I don't watch Big Brother. Okay, but I'm just asking, what was your first view of that? And then again, the game between Brentford. Nottingham Forest and Brentford. Again, was that not a penalty? The goalkeeper got a back pass, he dilly-dallying on the ball, the opposition player came, knocked the ball off, the goalkeeper kicked him, almost busted blockers, almost destroyed the factory. And I don't know what the decision was, but I want to hear from you guys. Maybe I'm being paranoid, like they say. Maybe I'm overthinking this thing. Overthinking not going to kill me, but maybe I'm overthinking it. Whatever it is, I don't know, but guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section on Instagram and on the YouTube comments section. As we do that, let me go back to the news segment and give you some bits of the news. While as you're watching, please click on the like button and share this live. Okay, share this live stream that we're doing on YouTube so that everybody can have a feel of it. Again, if you watch the Nigerian League on the app, on the MPFL Live app, give me your feedback, okay? We started a serious conversation since yesterday morning about this. I had a long sit down with the man in charge of the AI cameras. We're also going to have another meeting immediately after this show. I'm heading to VI for a continuation of that meeting. What do you guys think? Because your feedback would help me also go back there and see and say, listen, this is what the people who are viewing it are saying. This is going to work or it's not going to work. Let's know. If we're going to tweak anything, if we're going to help to improve it, let's know. What on that line of that conversation anyway, let me assure you guys. So if you're subscribing, please subscribe to the app. See, we can criticize, but let's also support it, because in supporting the app, you're supporting Nigeria. And let me explain some things to you guys so that you know. That app, every cover you pay in subscription, about 80% of it goes to the league. Everybody say they want the league to grow, they want the league to be better. This is how it gets better. Why we're talking about all that, but you see, the thing is, for me, this is how I do my own quality control. Anything I'm paying money for, that's why I don't like too much free gift. Anything I'm paying money for, from the moment I'm paying, I demand proper, like when I say proper service that is value for that money. If you have downloaded the MPFL Live app, it's not on iOS, but I think between today and Wednesday, it's going to be on iOS. But if you have an Android phone, please download it. There's a Sporting Lagos game tonight, 4 o'clock today, Nigerian time, versus Gombe United. Download it. We'll still have the conversation tomorrow. It's going to be a continuous conversation. Download it and observe. Watch the game and observe. Whatever you notice that is not right about it, itemize it. We will continue to talk about it. Some of the things that are also right, please put it out. Let us know, and it will help in the conversation as we go. Let's look at some of the things that are making the news headlines, and you can also add whatever talking points you want to add aside of the ones that I have mentioned. Okay, let me start with this one. Fans Fumes after missing out on £9,500 payout from six-fold accumulator because of VAR. A fan has taken to social media. That's the top name for our live on YouTube, so you can practically check it on YouTube and see the picture that is there. Okay, a fan has taken to social media to vent his frustration after controversy in the clash between Liverpool and Spurs saw him miss out on £9,500 at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on Saturday. Dyers looked to have given his side the lead when his goal in the first half was controversially ruled out for offside following a VAR review. It later emerged that the decision was a result of a miscommunication between the on-field official and those on VAR. Amid the many storylines that ran through this match, VAR stood above them all. Yet again, the video technology is there to eliminate controversy, yet it has simply increased it. With this time, Brentford feeling they had a raw deal on another day. The Bees might have had two penalties. One in the first half stoppage time when the ball clipped Forest midfielder Nicolas Dominguez's hand as he jumped with arms outstretched, and the second soon after the break for a challenge by goalkeeper Matona. Yes, the former Arsenal man, the US goalkeeper, on Yoane Wissa Dominguez. Yoane Wissa Dominguez was not punished because his hand was deemed to be close enough to his body when he leapt, while Turner's lunge at Wissa was checked and cleared. Okay, now there's a revelation that demoted officials Darren England and Dan Cook were part of a refereeing team in the UAE just 2 days before significant VAR during Tottenham's win over Liverpool, as PGMOL faced scrutiny for allowing pair to undertake 16 hours round trip and then come out to come and officiate. The PGMOL are under scrutiny for sending referees on extracurricular gigs in Middle East after the video officials who robbed Luis Diaz of his Liverpool opening goal were in the UAE. So look at it from this angle. That's the word. Extracurricular gigs means they are doing racket. We need some referees for the game. We just signed a new player from Nigeria. His name is Osanoko, and we want a referee, an English referee, to come and officiate this game and see what will happen. And then showed up, they officiated the game. After they officiated those games, they flew back to England. They slot them in the system, and into the system, when you put a flash drive that you have not vetted, that you have not scanned, you're not sure, put it in your system, might bring virus and corrupt your system. I don't know. IT people, help me out on that if I'm right or I'm wrong. Is it yes or yes? By the way, who invented that word? Is it yes or yes? The use of the is it yes or no? Where did we get to? Is it yes or yes? Okay. Officials involved in significant VAR in clash between Tottenham Hotspur and Liverpool dropped for upcoming Premier League fixtures by PGMOL. Okay. This one is just this is the face of it. 2 games down the line, they'll be back. It's like that sacking at Napoli. Oh, they sacked the social media director, blah, blah, blah. Don't worry. When the sun died down, the man comes back through. He goes out through the front gate and come back again through the back door, and he's part of the system. It's as simple as that. Again, his job is so good he can work remotely, so it's not as if they fired him. The girl who was in charge of creating that content is still on the job. So think about it. Use your number 6. Okay, don't be deceived. The owner of Napoli is a media expert. He knows how to manipulate and work the media. Attention have gone to them. They've taken away attention from what happens on the field. And since this thing happened, Napoli have scored 8 goals, won 2 games. A team that was struggling to win before. You think this is coincidence? Well, if you believe it's coincidence, I cannot force you against what you believe. But me, I've been in football long enough to know how these things work. So I can tell you what I think. But what you think, I won't force you to think what you want to think. At the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, Luis Diaz looked to have given his side the lead when his goal in the first half was controversially ruled out for offside following a VAR review. Well, let's move away to Inter Miami, where there are lesser controversy and see the power of Messi come into play. Lionel Messi is pushing for Inter Miami to sign Luka Modric and approach co-owner David Beckham about a January swap as the veteran midfielder struggles for minutes at Real Madrid. Lionel Messi thinks Inter Miami should make a move for Real Madrid icon Luka Modric during the next transfer window. Modric has fallen down the pecking order at Real Madrid with the arrival of Jude Bellingham, and now Carlo Ancelotti choosing to play in the diamond formation instead of what they used to play. Well, Bayer Leverkusen chief rubbishes report linking Xabi Alonso with Real Madrid. Okay, the Real Madrid job is not the one he wants to take. That's why he extended. Claiming the Spaniard is fully focused after extending his deal with the high-flying Bundesliga side. Okay, you just the young Yamato, they just run the Yamato. They play. After a brilliant start to the season with Leverkusen, Alonso sides are sitting pretty at the top of the table, and the 41-year-old is already being tipped to replace his old mentor and manager, Carlo the Beast, quiet man, the Don, Piper cigar smoker, Ancelotti. Liverpool have taken the unprecedented step of releasing a statement about a decision in the match and accused the PGMOL of undermining sporting integrity. The Anfield club remain enraged about Luis Diaz's goal being cancelled out in the first half of Saturday's agonizing 2-1 defeat at Tottenham Hotspur and are considering all their options, including legal option. They said they take for one matter, they go court to we're about to see something different. It is too early to say whether that includes pursuing legal matters. There is also a feeling of anger within Liverpool that VAR, Darren England's role in the process that led to Diaz's strike being deemed to be offside so swiftly and publicly referring to it as being unacceptable and a disgrace. Okay, talking about disgrace, another manager have just been disgraced. In Scotland, Rangers have sacked manager Michael Bale, okay, after 3 losses in opening 7 games of the season, with Saturday's 3-1 defeat by Aberdeen, made by Bulls and Eyebrows, and then they say, hasta la vista, it's time to go. Cut your losses, move on with your life. That's how managers make their decisions. So they're cutting their losses. Oga, get out of here, man. You are EP, enemy of progress. Rangers have taken the decision to sack Michael Bell following his poor start to the Scottish Premier League season. It's not easy. Where others succeed, some others go there and fail woefully. We're still talking about Liverpool and the conversation around the VAR. It's a public holiday show, so just have fun. Have fun. If there's any other thing you want to bring Nigeria at 63, you can also add it to the conversation and all that. Okay. As Liverpool star says it leaves players feeling like prisoners, Mark Clattenburg, Chris Sutton, and Aaron Ladyman have their say on technology after shocking blunder at Tottenham. Saturday's dramatic clash with between Tottenham and Liverpool. So one of the biggest VAR errors since its inception, when Luis Diaz goal was not allowed to stand. Okay. So there's something I'm looking at in this whole VAR thing, and my position is this: before VAR came, these goals are allowed very easily. These goals are scored very easily. We see Michael Owen, hug. There's this thing we say about top striker: hug the line, stay on the shoulders of the last man, and go on and score. So it's natural referee training to let that goal stand, right? Now, it is not VAR to call the referee's attention to say, oh boy, that goal you let stand, so not be goal. It is not a natural thing for a referee to disallow goals like that. Thierry Henry, Ruud van Nistelrooy, Michael Owen, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbaink, Didier Drogba, Hernan Crespo, Adrian Mutu, just to name a few, have scored goals like this countless times. Robbie Fowler, just name them. And right. And then all of a sudden, it's like the referees in England went into reverse training and said, you know what? They went to Kovon and decided we want to be the Urukuruku one of anything that has to do with officiating, reverse engineering, and turn it upside down. They are worse than Nigerian professors when they do penis alignment right now. And they just keep coming up with some very, very stupid call. The game, Brentford, Forest Brentford, the Tottenham Hotspur Liverpool, some calls. You just ask yourself, how shambolic can they be? Shambolic can the referees in England be? These are basic things that you don't even need VAR to give you that goal. There's an assistant referee what is the rule of the assistant referee? Always be with the last man. The last defender is the guy that is your ruler. As far as your eyes can see, the last defender is your ruler. When you look at it, Van der Wanty was there. And he's on the side of the assistant referee. And then you let the ball go, the man scored the goal, and then, okay, on what basis did VAR disallow the goal? First off, on what basis did the offside call stand? We didn't see the lines, the ruling, the replay, the whole movement. They just say, oh, I leave them. Somebody don't give us money. Leave. You know the way Nigerian police they do now. You don't understand. Have anybody seen that movie Black Book? When they kidnap some guys, because they wanted to intimidate one person, like a Dora Akuyili kind of person, and then they shot the baby. I think they killed the husband as well, and then they were looking for scapegoat. And the Sachs guys were on the road. They caught this boy, which happened to be Damijo's son, in the movie, and they caught him, and then they sent a picture. Should we? Is this a good scapegoat? Boom! They shot him. That's how they would. For me, that's the way the VAR does look to me. Look like Nigerian SARS. Yeah. I think England people need to protest. There's no target in England, right? There's London Bridge. Protest to London Bridge. Yes. Go to London Bridge, protest, and say you don't want VAR in England again. Let's know that humans are the ones doing it, and human errors will be acceptable, because you can't have technology and be blaming human error. I don't understand. Why do you have technology? Why do you have that room? Why do you have all that people that you're paying 1,800 or 1,300 pounds, to come and do this nonsense? Come on, someone, please send me. Okay, I don't get it. Okay, well, let's go to golf and see what happened. Europe resisted a fierce American fight back to secure the 4 points required to reclaim the Ryder Cup, with England's Thomas Fleetwood, a friend to Pep Guardiola. Talking about Pep Guardiola, still lost. He lost to Wolves. Yes, it's not new. Last season they lost this type of game to Brentford. Okay, Fleetwood sealing the deal in a nerve-jangling climax on Sunday. The Americans attempting the biggest final day comeback ever in the Bayana event. Bayana means every 2 years. Found their mojo after being outplayed and had fought for 2 days at the Marco Simeone course in Rome, Italy, in case you don't know where that is. I say Marco Simeone now, and I call it today an Atletico Madrid coach. Hauling back a daunting 5-point deficit proved beyond them, however, and Fleetwood made sure the trophy returned to Europe when his opponent, Ricky Fowler, considered the 16th hole to leave the Briton 2 up, and 2 to play, and it guaranteed a half. Fleetwood duly completed a 3-1 victory over Americans, and the celebration was wild and really, really wild. Even the wives and girlfriends, the wives were all involved. Okay, had already started as Europe extended their 30-year unbeaten home record against the Americans and avenged the record 19-9 thrashing they endured at Whistling Straits in 2021. Don't worry. You go to America, you go and lose again next time, 2 years from now. That's the way it works. You fall me. I told you, no problem. It's 30 minutes past the hour of 9. I promise you I'm not going to take more than 10 o'clock as usual, unless your messages push me to go there, but I'll try my best to read your messages. When I finish the messages, I'm signing out. Yeah, so let's go to Instagram first and see what's going on, where you stand on this one, what's there, everywhere and all around. Okay, let's jump up and say hallelujah to the people that are reading, that are sending back their message. Okay, don't forget that Sporting Lagos are playing at the Mobolaji Johnson Arena tonight. Okay, when I say tonight, I mean 4 p.m. against Gombe United. If you are available, you can go and watch the game live. If you can't watch it live, use the FPFL Live app and watch the game. You will enjoy it. Chooks 9000 said, do you really watch all the games in the Euro top 5 leagues, or you just see the highlight just for analysis sake? I watch a lot of football games. I don't have to watch them live, but I do watch games. I watch a lot of games. So if I'm not doing this, if I'm not going to do a show, I don't have any show ahead of me, I don't bother watching games because sometimes it's stressful. But I do watch games for certain reasons. So let me explain that to you. I watch games in Germany. I watch games in Italy. I watch games in France. I have a box in my house that gives me access to every football league in the world. Anywhere there's football I want to watch, I just flip there and I watch. I watch MLS as well. And the way this is so if you are a presenter or an analyst, you already know that back then when I was a player, I watched more games. Now I don't watch that much game because my kids are growing. Okay, I mean, and what we created is in the house is, before we used to say, okay, everybody go watch TV in the rooms, but I thought that that's the worst thing you can do as a family because I want an integrated family. So what we do now is we watch everything we watch together. So if the time for them to watch their cartoon, we are going to sit down there, watch their cartoon, laugh with them, joke with them, and also direct them because, like almost everything on TV now have gay part on it. I don't have a problem with people being gay. I don't have any issue with that. That's a choice thing. And the day will not come when I will fight for God. God is almighty. He's powerful enough to fight his battle. I'm not going to be here fighting for God. No. But what I will do is I can tell my children what I know is good, not what I think. Remember that. What I know is good and what is bad. Because again, Joshua said, choose you this day who you will serve, right? I mean, I'm saying, so me and my house we will serve the Lord. Made it very personal. For you, it's a choice. But for me, we have decided. So I know what is good. I have one daughter. I want to give her to a man in marriage. It's my choice. It's my desire to be alive and do that. My children, I want to follow them to go and pay the bride price of another woman. I don't want to attend a man-to-man thing and a woman-to-woman thing. That's not it. So I can sit down and watch them, and when the cartoon is going the way it's not supposed to go, I pause it. We don't stop it, because the thing about life is, think about how you grow up. Almost everything they tell you not to do, that's what you go and do. So I know you can't watch that. They will watch it. We'll pause it, we'll stop it. We'll let them hear it first, see it, and stop. I say, what do you understand about what just happened there? And these kids are smarter than us, obviously. That is LGBT. That's okay. Let me explain it to you. And let me give you creation story. And let me also give you the side of science, a science opinion. We'll put all these things together. After I talk my own, we'll go to the internet. Okay, let's look at what's on the internet. And then we'll talk about media manipulations. And I mean, your father is a media guru. I tell you how the media narratives. And then I give them examples, countless examples. And then we'll come back to the film and we'll enjoy it. So I watch football. It's when it's my time to watch football too. The children also have to come to watch with me. Now they know Taiwa Woni. My children know Taiwa Woni. They're like, oh, that's the guy that you're always calling on video call that he's playing. So we know the youngster and Osimhen too and all that talk. Like, oh, you're always watching Napoli and AC Milan. Who do you know in AC Milan? I said, I just like Rafael, the way he plays. It's okay, you like him. And then I watch Inter Milan, I watch Juventus. I just want information. Because sometimes the thing about analyzing is, if you read, you don't get the real information. Especially in my style of analysis. In my style. If you read, you might come to a conclusion, but your conclusion is based on what somebody else's opinion is. But if you watch, I watch game because I'm more of a relativity kind of analyst. I watch game and I kind of like, you know what? I want to draw my conclusion from my personal experience, knowing the game, the way I know the game, the way I've seen the game, I watch it different. I don't see football the way other people see football. And this is not me bragging, but just the reality. So I need to watch and get it. And then in other times, when I see a major talking point, maybe this multiple headline, move everywhere, I go back and the internet is easy. You can either go back and watch the full game or watch the highlight or calling a few favor here and there, and they'll give you a portal. They'll open up a portal for you where you can watch that game and see multiple camera angles. If you've done this job the way I've done it, you've created a pool of friends who can allow you get access to things that other people don't have. And that's where this whole thing started from. Like, I remember when I told people that the coconut head thing was done from that Victor Siemens' previous post, because I've already spoken to somebody who said that's what they derived it from, but how people react to it is strange. They're even at a loss, but hey, they would deal with it as a responsible organization. And so when I came out here and I did my position, and people said I am playing with racism, I'm taking racism conversation lightly, I didn't have to answer those people because there's foolishness in the conversation. And some people were just going over the top. Osimhen must sue. He must stand up. As if he sue, if he lose the case, he not can get job again. I'm gonna go see more Momo people. Violence without base. Baba J underscore 6 Baba J 619 says Diaz was onside even without the replay. One can tell, but I still don't understand how VAR will they forget to draw the line. That's the only reason VAR was there. So how can they forget? They keep forgetting. This is not the first time. Remember, and Brendo Babaji Saviki say it's crystal clear of a manipulation issue. Those in VAR room at the manipulations, they can call on not call the attention of the referee depending on their interest in the situation. Now somebody is speaking my language. Deafening. Why is it that Liverpool is mostly the team among the big team that usually suffer this type of decision? Liverpool have also benefited. The season Watford got relegated, that's the season that the COVID season where Liverpool won the league title. That title should be taken off Liverpool. Liverpool fans should be ashamed of that title they won. Let's be very, very honest. The Aston Villa game, the Leicester City game, like 6 games in one season where VAR just give you 3 points, like just win matches for you. So it's crazy, but that's where you see the match fixing. Because in my head, the title that Liverpool won in 2020, I can't even reckon with itself. I look Liverpool people celebrating now, like not really not the match, but hey, it is what it is. This is how the world works. Somebody is a ritualist if he's doing bad and you're not benefiting from it. Somebody is a chairman if he's doing bad and you are benefiting from it. Somebody is a philanthropist if he's doing bad and you are benefiting from it. Somebody is a freedom fighter if he's killing people and protecting you. Somebody is a terrorist if what he's doing is affecting you. That's just the way. But all of them are the same actions anyway. Arotorego, my great guy, friend, brother, professor, it's a greetings, Olorogu. Those guys drawing that VAR line don't know how to draw straight line. They don't even draw line at all. They not come with their T-square and their compass on the day. They forget that for UAE. After they go do, what's that thing? They go do join match. They go do official join match. They can't come back. Who is to blame? Because the referee always carry the blame. The VAR referees are more calm in the room and have a better view. The referee on the field is under enormous pressure. Since when this pressure started? I think? Since when this pressure started? It's not his job. You're paid to do it. You know, when they make excuses, I was asking one bros, we're talking, and the bros was like, because you sit at home, because I said, bros, if you tune into my show for 1 week, you tune into my YouTube channel, and I'm doing this show, and day one I not deliver, you could take it that okay, something is happening, this guy is not fine. Don't forget that I'm dealing with pressure as well. I'm dealing with paying salaries, buying fuel, light going off, equipment crashing, software crashing. Just discovering that iMac after some years no longer upgrade again. You have to go buy a new one, whether you like it or not. Dealing with all of that, not earning any dime, but I'm still coming every day. If I have a bad show one day, you could take it. And then dealing with what's happening on the family front, watching my son go through what he's going through, and I don't know anything to do. I'm just listening and saying, okay, do this one, this is what work, go and do it. Shock therapy, go and do it. Do this one, go and do it. Do you think that if I have a bad show continuously, repeatedly, you will still want to come back? You would also subscribe and leave me behind like this guy already, sabi. So why do we want to always say that referees are under enormous pressure? Is there somebody using gun to face them? Because again, we do not agree to that kind of pressure if the Nigerian league, neither for to do that kind of mistake. When I go quickly says the NFL, the NBA, that's why I don't watch Nigerian league. They're full of match fixing. The result have already been determined before the match starts. Now you're making excuses for them? Brother man, please. Please, please, please. I don't want to agree to that enormous pressure. You get paid, you got to do the job. Michael later said, even Man United has been at the center of this VAR called this season. After the apology that happened to my 3 points already lost, the apology can be irritating at times. Seriously, that apology is even the part that pisses me off. Because instead of an inquiry and people being disciplined and proper investigation being done, PGMOL have apologized, they've accepted to take responsibility. Oh, Lord have mercy. You know, I used to date a girl that likes to say sorry a lot back in the day before I got married. And I told her, like, I don't like people saying sorry. Anybody who like to say sorry a lot, I don't like them. Because the problem with you saying sorry a lot is that you now have the liberty, you're taking a token to be able to do wrong and then just come out and say sorry. And sometimes something happened and she said sorry and I wasn't even listening to her. I just, you know, when you get to that place where you know that this person is Chris, just keep quiet. And then she just noticed how I've gone very cold and I could be that guy. I could be that cold, like mean cold, stone cold Steve Austin, right? And we're rolling everything. We go out, okay, babe, can we go to the mall and go shopping? Well, I have a car. Let's go. Sometimes I'll take my car, drive, go. And she noticed how if I'm dating you, you know I'm dating you. Like I'm touchy, I'm playful, getting on you, like all that. And then I'm minding my business. I have my books to read. I have TV to watch. I have games to play. And she came out like, I said, you know what? I'm sorry. And she said, no, I don't want you to be sorry. I said, but that's exactly what you do. You do these nonsense things and you say you're sorry and you just expect everything to be fine. So I need you to accept that everything is fine too. God, the king of revenge. I am. If you are searching for revenge in the dictionary, my picture should be there, or retaliation. There, yeah. I don't know those people. When I always have me forgive, I'm not sure. God, different God created now. Now me be the one when they say let us create man in our own image and likeness. That likeness. So now me forgive you for doing nonsense. I ain't working. No, it's not working. Nah, not working. That's why if I step on your toe, I don't expect you to forgive me. I think I say our relationship don't end. And when I told the man, I said, if I get married, we'll not go quarrel. He has said, no, it's not possible. Husband and wife must quarrel. It's been 12 years plus now. We never quarrel. Quarrel no day. Because you see, I realize that human behavior can be managed. You can behave yourself well. Now, you people just choose to misbehave. People just choose, like, I want to misbehave. Now, this PGMOL, people just choose to be irresponsible. And they just, I'm sorry. It is a human error. How can it be human error when you have technology aiding you? I don't understand. It cannot be human errors. Like the fire accident where happened for Benin Sapler Road. So people born die now. This is a error. No, it's not error. Road was bad, and you people play with human life, and this is the consequence. Maybe now everybody will come serious because you guys go and fix the road. The blood of patriots is needed to water the tree of liberty in a life. Unfortunately, in our part of the country, they are not. Where in England, where there are no consequences, why would there be consequences in Nigeria? Yamiti said PGMOL need reform. That's just the truth. When the head itself is a suspect, I would wed that retire with. I like your BT. You know, when some people get things on mind to tell you, since they just wait the day when you go cross the line, and then they will vomit out for you. A very short note, but it tells a story of 10 decades. Let me go back again. For those of you who don't hear, let me go back again. Yomi, the guy who is an interior decor expert, a furniture expert, right, had this to say. He said, PGMOL need reform. Comma, let me put everything out there. That's just the truth. Another comma. When the head itself is a suspect, I would wear the capital letter that retire with Ferguson. Ferguson, they go Jeje, bomb, hitter. The man is shaking right now. With Ferguson, oversee a department that has this arrogant reputation. Just let VAR breathe. That's what he's going to say. But I just say last season, this happened to Arsenal versus Brentford when the VAR forgot to draw the lines too. Not just that much. There's so many games. This season, this is the 9th time that they are apologizing. This is the 9th time that VAR is apologizing. And then there are some that they did not even bother to apologize for. Like the Brentford Nottingham Forest game now, they don't apologize for that one. Okay? Because these are small teams, they don't get mouths. I won't know, they don't get mouths. Okay, they are if you owe credit, 21 top. When we go to Rijabu, if you go back person money, give you 10 money, you know go say, oh, got money to or person dashing money, no fit counter. What do they count? And they owe you. You understand? When we go to Rijabu, that's exactly what's happening here. But hey, let's take the one that we have to talk about and move on. Yes. The Olari, why do you say good morning, Elevator One? Drawing a straight line is as tough as obtaining PhD in England. Really? Okay. Charles Aladi, how you been? It's been a while. Boss, as a Liverpool fan, watching the match at the Moroccan lounge, I wept bitterly. Jesus wept, John 11:35. That's what the Bible said. Jesus wept. He wept at their unbelief. The conspiracy theory against Liverpool is sickening. And I saw they use conspiracy theory given a title for 2020 for COVID year. So it's conspiracy theory altogether. I mean the match fixing so they didn't win English league purely on ability. Then they win them based on manipulation. And right now they are manipulating it. Very when I go see the robbing when they go rob Man City this season. Now they say the Wolves game they rob them, but then they cook the robbing they call. Make the team where they prepare. That one that they've prepared to say now you go be champion to keep the conversation on the Premier League going. Make the team that they enter gear. And I'm thinking it's Arsenal. I was thinking it's Liverpool, but after this robbing, maybe this robbing is a setup to now favor Liverpool later. I never know. But I've always said this season, come rain, come shine, Man City not going to win the title. Man City. I say win the red. They don't come up for Carabao Cup. I mean, Wolves beat them. We're going to go beat them. We're going to beat them for Liberia. Don't worry. Don't consider they look this. No, they look. The Lara says this VR is not looking like stories. Inside studio, he said they need to add more cameras and slow motion. Where are you talking about? England or Nigeria? I'm thinking this is Nigeria. Well, when you're giving your comment, please be very clear so that we know where we're attributing it to. But I'm assuming, assumption is the lowest level of knowledge, so they say, but I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. Slow motion means replay. For those of you wondering what slow motion means, the language said PGMOL sending referees on an extracurricular gig is suspicious now. Not at this time, especially. Here's a part. Good to be back on the show. Miss the vibes, big top, the elevator. Thank you very much. The language say now like this, them go come. They apologize after teams don't lose 3-point finish. You know the funny thing? What is disgusting about the apologies? Okay, you're owning that there was a mistake. This thing, like if I go to the airport and they made a mistake in dispatching my luggage to another plane and I land in Germany and my luggage lands in France, then I discover, should I give me my bag? Then I say, oh, we made a mistake. Oh, sorry, Mr. Daffy, we made a mistake. Your luggage is in France, and the luggage that you have with you right now, he says, no, I don't even have anyone because not my luggage, so I don't carry another person's luggage. Hey, but yours is in France. Well, just in case, coincidentally, say the luggage back on carry can resemble my own. This one you have in Germany is not yours. Should I go work out to bring my own to me? So if you realize that this is a mistake, replay the game or put the goal in the game and then see. That's the way I think it should be. That's the way I think it should be. Yes, Amor KBSC, music producer extraordinary. Says until we have representative from the somebody just posted and went up. Until we have representative from the two teams playing, make them challenge decision. EPL is just spoiling tickets every day. Legato one, I hail you, sir. Thank you very much. But that will not be like a political party representative for polling unit. Okay, Yamiti said, but my message to Liverpool is that just brave. When Chelsea versus Barcelona self happened, they laughed the hell out of us, Chelsea fans. Efrebo. Referee didn't even apologize until he did an interview. Wow. Wow. After he retired. Wow. Some people don't. You see, at least only me they forgive. We all don't forgive. We pretend like say we don't forgive. We don't forgive. We dey wait for the day when we use that to talk. Make we all agree on that one. The law say PGMOL said, okay, is Patrick said the law say now like this, they will come, they apologize after them don't lose 3-point finish. As Patrick said, great MPFA games over the weekend. Lobby Stars went to my hometown and beat my team. Another relegation. Oh, sorry about that one, but that's what we want in the league. The law say VAR will now be like which way they resist progress. So, and they tell you, Charles Alani said the PGMOL was sending referees to the UAE to officiate is suspicious because those in UAE have a club in England named Manchester City. Investigation should be carried out on that, where the owners of the club, Man City, are actually in Qatar, not UAE. So let's understand the difference. The line said Leipzig and Bayern gave us a good game. I love it. Okay, yeah, that was a very beautiful game. Anyway, yeah, that was. Hey, yes, Patrick say, I am learning how to raise kids on a sports show. This is why I love this show, and I try to always watch Knowledge is Power. Okay, then Jabiona says, I think it's a mixture of incompetence and corruption. All the two boats. It's like Buhari in your VAR room. Sorry, I'm not trying to drag our former president, but it's just feeling like Buhari in your VAR, or you give the contract of your VAR to APC. Or where's that man, Mr. Yakubu? Yes, Mr. Yakubu, please come and handle the VAR. So we will do it electronically. Everything will be fine. It will be line when the time can reach. Like the Afana, like they don't tell. Okay, now as Liverpool lose, now like they remember our boyfriend today. Like they were, wow, you don't abandon me like this. You abandoned me. You used to be my love back in the day. I understand. The issues of life, not me today. A lot is happening to all of us. Baba J619 say, bros, now immediately after the final whistle, now them bring out the apology. Now that one, pay me pass. You understand? The thing just say, it's funny. I'm laughing. It's funny, but when it's happening, I don't have any team that I'm wishing bad. Maybe Spurs. But even at that, I don't want Spurs to be robbed. I want them beaten fair and square. Because that's what. So for me that I've run 90 minutes plus all the minutes in a game many times in my life, I don't want to believe that I'm playing on the field and some guy somewhere is manipulating the result for us. Because when we now win and later I hear that it's the guy in the room that make us win, I don't even know whether I have earned the right to celebrate the victory or to look back and say, now we play the ball. Oh. You know that feeling? So that's what I don't want. I want to win a game because, guy, I'm good. I sabi this thing. As a package says, subtract 12 points from Liverpool that season and they would have still won the league. No, I'm not subtracting 12 points. I'm actually subtracting 21 points. Please do the conversion. Remove 21 points from Liverpool and tell me if they would have won the league. Again, don't forget, a run of 2 defeats would have changed the way you play because confidence grows in winning. The same way crisis come in defeat. That's why Manchester United can't win. It's not like every opposition that they played and lost to is better than them. The thing is, there is no confidence on the table. So every time they are playing, the opposition is not playing against them with the mindset of, now man, you they go play, they go beat us. So right now they are playing that, and now the man forget to beat them out, they don't sabi play. So you need to put all of those factors in the equation. But when you're playing in games and you know that when push comes to shove, like in that season against Leicester, that game should have ended in a draw, you won it. The game against that one is just foolishness. There was a whole lot of match fixing in that year. They also, let's not go talk about it because these are games that I watch and I'm watching the game. In Nigeria back in the day, there used to be this thing when they say, when I was playing in Nigeria, they say, referee no move when they lead to go. So you go cut them off way before you will reach a 10-yard box. And then you start thinking, when you think of your play, when you run your play in your head, I say, okay, you put this guy back, I have a free chance, and I'm running on the wide side, and we have 2 attackers coming against 1 defender. If I cross the ball the way I know I can cross the ball, then I clear goal. Then you now realize that, oh, the referee called a stupid foul that was not necessary because they put somebody's shirt and we still have advantage. You now realize, oh, the referee don't save them to come back and come cover and defend. So that's the way it works. Well, Emmanuel Ibianis says, hope your son has recuperated real quick. Wish him speedy recovery. Yes, bless God. As Patrick say, at the end of the day, as you always say, let's all be part of the solution, not the problem. But the thing with doing evil is it keeps eating deep till it becomes part of the foundation. EPA, they do them now. Yeah, Henry Morrison, good morning, viewers. How we all do? We are not hitting the like button well this morning, like to show that you are really enjoying learning from the show. Thank you very much, bro. As a part say, but Yamiti, there was no war back then. You know, errors that has happened in the past. Plenty. Luis Garcia goal against Chelsea, Maluda penalty call against Liverpool. Plenty. VAR is supposed to help, but okay. So Yamiti, somebody's throwing it back at you. This war is on. Some people have memories for these things. They don't forget at all. I thought it was only me. And as the Patrick said, Anichebe talked about manipulation in 2012, but we don't believe him. I don't tell him how long ago say Premier League match fixing day. That is how they lie. Well, Udabe, Paul Obi, senior man in the house. This morning, Mr. Idafi, one of the worst teachings I have ever heard is forgive and forget. I don't even understand who invented that teaching. To be very honest, I don't understand who invented it. And like I've always said, some of the things that are written in the Bible are not words of God. No, these are the things that the slave master puts in to manipulate your mind. Like they slap you on one cheek, turn the other cheek. I don't understand. A God that created a system, Elijah called down fire from heaven to consume people, called down lion to consume people, to show people. A God that did not forgive the devils, Lucifer, whoever he is, since that time. You are going to tell me, say they slap me on this side, I told you that thing. What can be your? I don't understand. I might ask to. Did my mother raise me well? Because see, before you know God, before you become anything, Christian, pagan, Muslim, Hinduism, whatever, your parents are the first God that you know. Are you saying that train up a child in the way he should grow, that when he's old, he will not depart from it? It's not wrong in the Bible. Because the way my mother trained me, she used to tell me that this is your big forehead. It just did it for design. I mean, you don't fit direct this your head like this. Take I go back to mommy, bring I call this place for the nose. You don't get how you strong rich. If you kick the head out for there, the person go say, kick her in between the leg. My mom used to say that. My mom say, okay, the person is strong past you. Let her color you, bite her, you shop her. And she used to say it like with emphasis, all her eyes go on budget, vein go there face. You know that she's serious. And then you're not calling me to tell you slap your seat on that. Woo! Sharp man. He slapped me out. I told you that one. They can't even do mathematical equation for inside Bible. Forgive 70 times 7. Who is counting him? Who is counting him? He beat my picky. I forgive you 1, 2, 3, 4. My picky goes in the respecting files. At this point, so my picking over to find another papa. I beg him, when I leave this nonsense when I talk. So I think he said, this your statement about ref, not the move that will lead to goal happens in Toronto when Philip Osondo was moving and they were kicking while keep going on, only to enter box 18. Ref, remember, this is a normal thing. This is a game. Football has patterns. Football, if you watch football a lot, you'll notice that the game where they play today, so this same game, they don't play exactly the same game before. You don't watch them. All the moves, everything that happened before. So it's a normal thing. Yamiti said we're still saying the same thing. That's back to what's it called? Is it Patrick? We're still saying the same thing. Garcia goal, no cross the line, which Liverpool also received referee favor. Maluda and 3 clear penalty for the Barca game. That one, no need VAR. I agree with you on this one. You're both right. You're both right. Both of you are very, very right. Okay. It's about to say, okay, I think I've read that one. Probably I've read that one as well. It's about to say forgiveness and forgetting are two different things. The two now they live together. And then they forgive and then forget. He heard what Precious is say, good morning, boss. I was really pleased by the referee's decision. Even the red card to Curtis wasn't supposed to stand. And finally, Henry Omoru had this to say. He said, your mother was the real deal. Yeah, my mom. He said, your mother was the real deal, bros. Just as my father would beat you if you cry, come house, say your mates beat you for road or for school. I mean, I don't understand. Why would you come home and tell them that your mates beat you? What were you expecting? Smell go beat them. I think Emmanuel was here when he told you guys I beat a brickhead because he made bitter and cry come out. I don't understand. What's wrong with you? Are you crazy? I fling him, hit one mirror, crash, scatter, cut your head. Say yes. Next time when you see that boy, beat the living daylight out of her. He went back like 1 week later. And that's the end of the story till today. Yes, we've come to the end of the show today. And I'm still going to appeal. Yeah, in Port Harcourt, fans were walking out of the field because their player missed 2 penalties in their game. And they were pissed off. They were really, really pissed off. I'm not surprised that's Port Harcourt. Port Harcourt is Port Harcourt. Port Harcourt will always do what Port Harcourt do. But, I mean, these things, it depends on how you spin it. It's good, though. It's good. For me, in my head, it's good. It's a beautiful part of the weekend. And I like the way the manager of Rivers United handled the presser when he was responding to the question relating to what Mondo Dige, the coach of Benedict, said in their continental game, that is about participation and about winning. I like the way Coach Zunda handled that one. That was fantastic. I think it was beautiful. I think we need to start having those kind of pressers and getting it going. It's good for the game. Anyway, well, my time is up. Thank you very much for being on the show with me this morning, this wonderful, needless public holiday Monday morning. All right, my name is Idafi Mattress. I'm going to love to come in and look at all sports. It's been a good ride on the show today. Do have a wonderful day yourself. If you're not fixing it, support those who are fixing it. If you can't fix them, just encourage them and clap for them. But don't be part of the problem. I'll continue to say that till you imbibe it as a character in your head. Have a wonderful day and be the very, very best version of who God created you to be. Bye-bye.
My name is Frank Idemudia Alapa. That's my name. Talking sports, my game. And I